I have taken care of your problem with the looters in the tomb.
Ah, then I'll assume my men are dead. Even so, you have done us a great service. Their loss is your gain, I suppose.
I am most grateful.
Yes, sir.
You must be one of the slave acolytes. Pretty easy to see why Overseer Harkun was horrified. Regardless, Lord Zash has made it clear that all new acolytes must learn martial skills as well as face their trials. Though why anyone thinks you can be taught is beyond me.
I assume someone a bit more learned will be instructing me.
Someone with a bit less pull, you mean? Not for all the credits in the world. You will find the instructors in the Academy's archive. Hurry, and try not to embarrass your betters.
Ah, the last one. Always the latecomer. Now we can see what the hermit thinks of you, slime. Acolyte Corey. Step forward, please.
Yes, Overseer.
You are a weak, pathetic rodent, and even a lunatic like Spindrel can see this. And that means... Meet our newcomer, Von Alt. This is real Sith strength, and he will tear you apart and crush your bones, slaves. Look on him. No connections left in the world, but pure Sith blood. This is Lord Zash's future apprentice, not filth like you.
Nice to meet you, Fawn. Hope Harkun treats you better than he treats us.
Save your well wishes for someone who cares, slave.
Step this way, slave. I want to speak to you privately. The rest of you get out of here. You know your trials. You too, Fawn. Spindrel awaits. Now, listen to me. Spindrel is a lunatic. His approval means nothing. You are filth, and you will die. Is that clear?
You stay out of my way, I'll stay out of yours.
Shut your mouth, wretch. Now, your second trial. Lord Zash has requested a special trial for you, which you will no doubt fail. Go to Inquisitor Zinn in the jails. He will fill you in on the details, and most likely hasten your demise.
Don't count on my demise, Harkun. I don't die easily.
Don't boast, slave. I don't want to see you again until you're back from the jails. That's all.
Acolyte, you've arrived. And not a moment too soon. Harkun has given me very specific instructions. You were raised as a slave, but must discard those traits and learn to control others. And I have just the task for that end. Meet this drivelling excuse for an acolyte. He will be your victim.
I don't much like the sound of victim.
I personally prefer the word subject myself, but most people can only comprehend my work in crass terms. A short while ago, there was what we call an unauthorized murder here in the Academy. A rivalry among apprentices resulted in death. Interrogate him. Make him tell you who committed this crime at any cost.
I'll see what I can do, but I won't torture anyone.
Already you are a disappointment to me, Acolyte. But Harkun said nothing of torture being a requirement, so I will not restrict you.
Please, don't hurt me. I don't know anything.
It's all right, Aleph. I just want to talk.
Yeah, right. I know what you want, and I'll tell you right now, I don't know anything.
I can't help you if you won't trust me.
Why should I trust you? You can't help me. You can't protect me. Even if I did know something, I'd be dead. Or worse.
Look, if you don't want to talk to me, the Inquisitor will bring someone else in and they will make you talk. I want to help you.
What? Why? I don't understand. Why don't you just torture me and get it over with?
My patience is wearing thin.
No, you misunderstand. It's just that any other acolyte would have used the machine by now. I'll tell you what I saw, but promise me that the murderer will get justice, that he won't come to kill me.
I'll do everything in my power.
As strange as it sounds coming from another acolyte, I appreciate that. An apprentice named Esor Kayan. I saw him murder his victim outside the library on the 2nd floor. Listen, his master's incredibly powerful. He won't let Kayan be punished. Kayan will kill me.
You let me worry about that.
Thank you. I hope you know what you're doing.
You don't have to tell me. I heard the name loud and clear, though I sorely wish I hadn't. Esor Kayan. Kayan's master is a Dark Council member. I'd be a fool to oppose him. But anyway, your trial here is done. I will send my commendations to Overseer Harkun. You may return to him now.
That acolyte is going to need protection.
Concern for matters that are not your business is a weakness that will get you killed. I suggest you eliminate this undesirable trait as quickly as possible and forget about this acolyte.
So you're just going to let yourself be bullied?
And what would you suggest? I don't have the power to oppose a Dark Council member, and neither do you.
Still, there has to be something you can do.
You are persistent, aren't you? Well, I suppose it wouldn't hurt to keep him here while the master of the murdered apprentice pursues justice. Perhaps they can be made to believe that the acolyte hasn't been broken yet.
That should be sufficient.
It has been most pleasant watching you work, acolyte. Truly, I wish you the best of luck in your remaining trials.
Well, well, well. I had been looking forward to cutting another one of you down, but it looks like I'll be spared the trouble. Unsurprisingly, Nylock has gone missing. Also, unsurprisingly, Fon has passed his first trial. It's only a matter of time before he tramples you all underfoot.
I'll tear you apart where you stand, slave.
Patience, Fon. An accident in the tombs is much more convincing. Now the lot of you know your next task. Go. I want to speak to Fon and our latecomer. Now, slave. Zin says you handled yourself expertly, and as much as I find this difficult to believe, Lord Zash is satisfied with his evaluation. Undoubtedly, Zin helped you in some way, but you will not have his help on the next trial. Both you and Fon will have trials of intellect, trials that test your ability to apply your understanding of the Force to solve problems.
You don't expect a slave to be a match for me in intellect. I've been trained under the greatest teachers.
Calm down, Fon. I certainly do not expect this slave to be a match for you. That's why you will have separate trials.
You don't need to dumb down the trials for me. Though I'm sure Fawn would appreciate the help.
You're only digging your own grave. Fon, you will go to the library on the 2nd floor of the Academy and translate the following texts for Lord Zash.
Yes, Overseer.
Slave. Deep in the ancient, monster-infested tomb of Marka Ragnos, there is a holocron filled with dark secrets and encased in a great stone monument. No one has figured out how to release the holocron from its stone prison in over 1,000 years. You will bring this holocron to me, or you will die.
The more you make me hate you, the stronger I become, Harkun. And one of these days I'm going to be strong enough to crush you.
You will never be strong enough, slave. You will bring back the holocron, or hope that the spirit of Marka Ragnos himself returns to end your miserable existence. Now go.
Stand and account for yourself, Acolyte. Let's see what you're made of. I look at you, and I wonder, are you among the truly loyal, or do you hide treason in your heart?
Do you always make a habit of accusing strangers of treachery and sedition?
You are no stranger to me. I know everyone in this academy, even its former slaves. Intelligence reports indicate this valley shelters traitors. Acolytes who seek to destroy our Emperor's carefully built order and replace it with their own weak-minded heresies.
They hide among the faithful and obedient. But make no mistake, they will destroy us all, given the chance.
We've watched as the traitors scuttle about this valley and plot against us. We know their faces and their names. It is the Emperor's will that the sands of Korriban be slaked with the blood of these traitors. Prove your allegiance by executing them.
Are you sure we shouldn't just arrest them? They could be shown the error of their ways.
Treason is a crime with only one punishment: death. If you lack the resolve to uphold the law, that will say much about you.
I'll give you the means to identify the traitors. Eliminate enough of them to prove your loyalty. Then return to Inquisitor Arzanan.
I'll be watching your progress with great interest. Go now. See that the Emperor's will be done. I watched you deal with those traitors. Well done. That was an impressive display of loyalty. Take this reward as a token of the Emperor's favor, and wear this badge. It marks you as a defender of our empire.
Stay vigilant. Our enemies lurk where you least expect them.
A fresh young acolyte, come to view my experiments. Good. I trust the sight of a messy operating table doesn't disturb you?
The path to power is not for the faint-hearted.
You remind me of myself at your age. This used to be a Toccata, the hound-like creatures infesting Korriban's tombs. On the surface, nothing special. But I alone can see this creature is an expression of pure dark side energy. Aggression made manifest.
If you're the only one who can see, maybe it isn't there.
The ignorant often question the perceptions of the wise. You require enlightenment. The Force is alive. It expresses its will in the physical world. This Toccata was one such form.
Are we another of these forms?
Sith are the highest manifestation of the Force's will. I've dissected hundreds of Toccata, forging a direct connection to the dark side. Each beast I examine advances me toward perfect unity. I now stand at a new frontier, but find myself thwarted. My most perfect specimen, a Toccata mutant, escaped to the tombs before I could analyze it.
Life is rough, but at least it's interesting.
You don't understand. I've lost a vital key to unlocking the dark side's true essence. You acolytes delve those tombs on your trials. You could hunt that Toccata for me and retrieve its perfect brain. My apprentice, Melora, saw which tomb the mutant beast fled into. Find out what she knows, assist me, and you will be rewarded.
Why not send your apprentice to recover this beast?
She's more suited to the laboratory than the tombs. She lacks your fire, I'm afraid. Ask Melora where to seek the Toccata, and return to me when you have its brain.
Seeking Lord Renning's lost pet, are you? Don't waste your time. That fool's research is pointless.
Not a very loyal apprentice, are you?
He's my master in title only. He has nothing to teach anyone about the dark side of the Force. Renning deludes the Dark Council into believing he's advancing Sith knowledge. The truth is, he wastes the Empire's time and resources dissecting mindless animals. But if his experiments were discredited, he would be banished, and I would be rewarded.
You're just scheming to get rid of your master.
I have a greater destiny than serving as a research assistant in this pathetic excuse for a laboratory. Look, just a minor alteration to the mutant Tukata's brain would allow me to reveal my master as a fraud. Bring me the brain before delivering it to Lord Renning, and I'll make it worth your while.
Betraying your master carries considerable risk.
The greater the risk, the greater the reward. For both of us. The mutant Tukata escaped to the tomb of Mark of Ragnos. It's much larger than the others, so it's easy to spot. Return to me with the brain before you see Lord Renning, and I'll take care of the rest.
Sergeant Garrus, turns out the rumors were true. Some of the sentries we lost down here aren't dead. They lost their minds, just like the Acolytes. Doesn't mean we're going to have any easier a time getting the research supplies back, though. The crates are secured with multi-locks. If we're going to open these things without frying the contents, we'll need to get all the sentries' code cylinders back. I don't think negotiation is an option. The men aren't keen to take down their old comrades, but we'll do what we can. Once we have the code cylinders, we'll crack open the supply crates and get back. Tavon out.
Peace is a lie. There is only passion. Perhaps calm is necessary. Just open, damn it.
I'm running out of patience. Have you finally acquired the mutant Tukata brain, or should I send someone else?
Patience, my lord. You'll have it soon.
Don't bother me again until you have that brain.
Have you recovered the mutant Tukata brain yet? I'm eager to conclude the business we discussed.
It's right here. Have it.
Excellent. This chemical will make it appear as though Renning is falsifying his research. There. All that remains is for me to whisper the right words in the wrong ears. I'm transferring credits to your account now. Give Renning the brain and collect his reward too. You've made out quite well.
If I'm connected with this, you're the first to die.
Save your tiresome threats. I'll take care of everything. We shouldn't be seen speaking again. Lord Renning might suspect us. Give him the brain.
You have the brain at last. Excellent work. I trust it wasn't too much trouble.
You're not getting all the gory details.
Keeping the secrets of your success to yourself? As you wish. I must continue my research at once. Great discoveries await. Take a reward and go.
It was a pleasure.
Yes, yes, you may stop talking now. Goodbye.
Yes, can I help you with something? Hold on. Are those the research supplies we were after? I'd given up on them days ago. You've no idea how much I appreciate this. Some of these chemicals take months to manufacture. Not much use to you, but vital to us. Thank you. You're welcome to use some of our equipment as compensation. I'll make sure to mention you to the commander.